Okay, here we go. So I am here today with Mikhal. I hope I said that right.
Yes, you
From
did.
Israel, Lichi Translations. And we are going to talk about how Israel does not do Christmas very much. But first, can you take some time to introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, Angie. Thanks for inviting me to this chat. As you pronounced well, my name is Michal, and if that's not enough, so it's Michal Heffer. That's my Hebrew name, and I'm the manager and CEO of Lichi Translations, a translation agency I established almost 25 years ago. And we're working in the global market and offering multilingual translation services. That means any language to any language, written text, interpretation, transcription for a very large variety of clients and topics and stuff like that.
That's incredible. I know I was really impressed too by not just any language to any language, which is very impressive, but the type of materials. So you can do technical, medical, any type of translation. Is that correct?
Yeah, we through a large pool of translators and linguists, we can offer the service in all the language combinations and the types of material. Like we have legal translators that might be themselves lawyers. We have technical translators that might be, that study technical studies and computers and science and things like that. Some of our medical translators are doctors themselves. So because you cannot translate if you don't really understand the material. So it's important to always to suit the right translator to the translation project.
That's wonderful. So thank you again for joining me today. I
Yeah.
really appreciate your time. And here in the United States, Santa Claus has been hanging around since after Halloween. It seems like after 2020, everybody was excited to get started this year. And I wanted to do a series to talk to people that are do things in a different way. So tell me how you celebrate the holidays, which holiday you celebrate, and how do you do it?
Well, first of all, I'd say that as a Jew, okay, we don't celebrate Christmas. Nevertheless, you can feel Christmas. I mean, Israel, after all, is like the Holy Land, and Jesus was born here. So there is a, I don't know exactly the percentage and amount of people, but we do have a Christian population here. So if you go to Nazareth, actually last year, or maybe 2 years ago, I went to the Christmas celebrations in Nazareth and it was beautiful. They have the largest Christmas tree in the Middle East. It's really enormous. And we
Wow.
spent the night there, which was lovely. And I wish I could go to Bethlehem for Christmas. I used to do that as a child with my parents. We used to, just as a exciting thing to do. So you can feel, and if you go to Jaffa, which is an Arab city, just part of Tel Aviv, you could buy Christmas decorations. And actually, I did do a Christmas tree just for fun, not uh, uh, just because I liked the idea. But
Yeah.
obviously, we don't celebrate Christmas, okay? But during that time of year, we usually have Hanukkah, and that's also a really nice and fun holiday. And it's 8 days in which we light candles and eat donuts, and we have the Chanukiah that every night we light the first candle and then the second candle. It's every day you light an increasing number of candles, and that's a fun holiday. And actually, with my family, with the extended family, it's not like the close family that we meet more often. Once a year, we meet our cousins
Mm-hmm.
and my parents' cousin generation, which is the older generation, including all the siblings. So it could be 100 people that
Wow.
we meet up together, and that we do once a year, and that's during Hanukkah.
That's really neat. So again, even though it's celebrating something different in a different way, it's still a wonderful family celebration that all comes together. It's fascinating to me too to have you being from Israel here. Like you mentioned going to Bethlehem. I mean, all of our Christmas songs are about
Yeah.
Bethlehem. It's just
Yes, and we can just go. It's an hour away, even less.
oh my gosh, that's so interesting to me. Well, wonderful. Do you have anything else that you like to
Well, I
add?
think the family values here in Israel are very strong, I think. And, to meet the family, to spend time with the family. For me, my family, my brothers and sisters, my nieces and nephews are one of the most important aspects of my life. And I really love spending time with them. And I think that's what's good about the holidays. It's a important opportunity to take advantage of this opportunity. It's a reason to celebrate. And sometimes it's an effort, to arrange time and meet everyone and gather everyone. But it's really worth it because family is something you can't change your family, but you can decide if you're spending time with them or you're not. And it's worth spending, making the date, setting the date, the location, who brings what, and what
Yeah.
foods. We're always around food, and what we're going to eat, and you can arrange content or a slideshow with old family pictures or something. So that's what I love about the holidays. It's just
And,
even the gathering,
what's
meeting up.
interesting too is what you're saying. I've done quite a few. Well, we're going to do 25. I'm about halfway through. And everyone says that, the family and the
Yeah.
gathering,
Yes.
and the food. The food is always popular too.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's really cool too, is that to remember that no matter how different we all come down to the same values. Our
Yeah.
families, our friends, the people we care about. That's what it's really all about. And I just think that's beautiful, no matter where we are in the world or how we
Yeah.
celebrate it, that we truly all want the same, no matter how different we are. So thank you
I agree.
again for being
Okay,
with me
great.
and doing this and telling us about Israel and Hanukkah. Hanukkah is getting more popular here too, all the time.
Okay.
We do celebrate. I see I think it menorah with the where you light the candles, and we have things like that. So it's really interesting to understand more and know more. So thank you again for
You're
having me,
welcome.
and
Thank you
have a
so much.
wonderful holiday.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.